What's this with this? It's a pen.
I think this pen.
Do you think it's a good idea to learn some English before going to England?
Too often you were stopping, and you can't stop. Don't wait for the student. Keep it coming.
Most people don't think.
See the air. No, we can't see the air. Not here. Air. Yeah.
The Callan method is a speaking method, a method for teaching English using primarily speaking and listening. Teachers teach grammar, vocabulary, expressions and so on to the students, and then they help the students to practice those items, the different parts of the language.
Are there
using
any shops in the street
speaking.
where you live? Are there any shops
The teacher
in the
asks
street where
the
you
students
live?
questions,
Yes, no?
and then the teacher
Yes.
helps the students to answer the questions in a particular way,
Any shops?
using specific structures which are useful for developing their language. So that it's not free conversation, it's guided. The students have to answer in a particular way because that will help them to develop their understanding and their fluency in the language. The intention is not to make life difficult for the students. The Callan method is taught very quickly, so the students have to concentrate very hard, but they need to have two opportunities to hear the questions, so that because the teacher is going so quickly, they need to have two chances. It means that they're more likely to understand the question, and then they are able to give a good answer once the teacher has asked the question twice. And Callan method is never intended to be slow. Whatever the level, whether the students are beginners, intermediate, advanced, the method is always fast. This is one of the most important aspects of the Callan method. Even at the beginner level, although the sentences and the questions and answers are obviously much simpler, the idea is that it's still a fast lesson. Because by being fast, it means that the students have to concentrate and they have to think and speak directly in English. At the school in London, I taught all kinds of nationalities. We're a very big school and we have students from all around the world. Europe, Italy, Spain, Poland, and South America. We have lots of Brazilian students, Colombians, from Asia, a real mix, all kinds of nationalities and all kinds of different languages. The Callan method can work very well online. There's a lot of potential for it to be used online. It's because it's such a because of the nature of the method, the way that the teacher and the students interact, that can work very well over the internet with webcams and microphones. So even a 25-minute lesson, for example, can be very, very useful for a student. Yeah, it can be enough sometimes. I've been very impressed, yeah. Before I came, I didn't really know what to expect. I had no real experience of the Philippines or Filipino teachers, so I didn't know what to expect. And I've been very pleasantly surprised that their English is fantastic and they've been very, very enthusiastic. They're all lively and energetic teachers.
Because we want the students to realise that when we repeat a word...
It's a very effective method. It's very fast, very efficient, but only if it's done in the right way. It needs to be taught correctly.
The Callan method is not testing. The Callan method is practicing. The method is helping students to answer, practicing sentences.